Celebration in Cleveland by the New York Knicks. Make it a clean sweep in a decisive 130-93 Game 4, and they're heading to the finals for the first time since '99. It's inside the NBA. It's presented by McDonald's. Ernie Johnson with Shaq, with Kenny, with Chuck, and with the Knicks heading to the final against either San Antonio or OKC. If you're just joining us, if you didn't have a chance to see how this game played out,
everybody want to see the highlights. Knicks fans definitely want to see the highlights.
Oh, without question.
There they go, right there.
Celebs galore, and
in Cleveland,
guy's a celebrity in his own right, Jalen Brunson. Kenny Atkins, these guys down 3-0. Donovan Mitchell early, and Cleveland's out to the early 6-point lead.
And I kind of knew
they were up 6 points.
Yeah, they were.
I kind of knew he was going to come out smoking. Him and this guy right here, but this guy didn't do much.
What was he smoking? They lost by 40.
So many leak outs.
I said, come out.
Come out.
Oh my gosh!
Come on, man.
Ahead of the pack.
You got to get back. Who's back on defense?
Nobody. Come on, man. This is ridiculous, man.
You can't get outrun.
Oh, Kenny.
Yes.
Music, please.
And he got fouled.
No, we can't. No, we're not going to do that.
This is a foul. This is a foul. Come on.
Come on, man.
Ref, you just giving him mercy. Mercy.
Brunson pulling up and knocking down a three. You know who else can hit that? Deuce McBride can hit that.
You know, Ernie, we always talking about putting your foot on your opponent's neck, and the Knicks definitely did that tonight.
That may have needed the music on that one right there, but
it's all right. Hey, put your foot on your neck when you're trying to close out
this series.
I don't know if they put their foot on their neck. They damn sure put it up their ass.
Damn.
Probably an unnecessary comment by the Chuckster.
I'm sorry, wait.
I would have to agree with you, Chuck.
They just putting up for threes,
Alvarado, no, but there's Cat.
Come on, man. The great John Starks.
It was 50-26 at that point.
In fairness to Coach Atkinson, analytically, he only lost by 12.
Stop it.
Wait, I'm just telling you.
Stop it. Be
You're on
nice.
fire tonight. What is this, the Cleveland roast?
No, brother.
68-49 at the half.
You know how much time we get off now, Kenny?
You know what?
Come back to
Hey, and Cleveland pulled within 16 in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's never a good thing. We closed
WFD, Ernie. WFD, Ernie.
I know. We got it down to 16, guys.
And then came a 12-0 run.
The people who are on fire right now.
They're loving it at the watch party.
Oh, give me that.
And now it's 107-76.
Man, we get a week off, y'all. Over a week.
You know what's crazy? The New York City is one of the most famous cities with a million things to do. They had a watch party. You know, that's when you know that this is out of control.
There you go, right there.
Analytical Eastern.
Good job, pro football talk.
That was funny right there.
130. 130-93. And
if they had 103, they still would have won by 2.
Double digits.
130 points are the most scored without a 20-point score in any game in NBA playoff history.
That's crazy.
Cavs are swept. Here's Kenny Atkinson.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I mean, disappointed for the group. You know, listen, from a coaching standpoint, you know, normally you'd say, man, I wish we had, player-wise roster. I wish we had this. We didn't have this. I can't say that. You know, ownership and front office gifted us with a wonderful roster, talented roster. So I feel bad. I feel bad for the group. Because you want to fulfill, your expectations first of all. So, that's disappointing. I'll turn it positive though. We took a step. This is kind of how this works. You have to keep climbing. We are going in, obviously a positive direction. Fell short. There's no bigger motivator, right, to get to the next level. I think of this all season and development and how we the sacrifice we're going to need to, make to get to the next level. But I'm proud of this group in terms of how they fought through adversity. 1-2 game sevens. We took a step. I think we took a step mentally from a mental toughness point of view. So. I'm going to kind of lean on that. And again, we all know there's another 2 steps really you got to take if that's the ultimate goal.
There's obviously a tough
Longest win streaks in a postseason. So the Knicks standing on 11. Those 17 Warriors won 15 in a row, and a good harbinger of things to come for the most part is winning an NBA title. We will see if that plays out for this 2026 version of the New York Knicks. And you talk about, look, they've had 3 opportunities to close out, each of them on the road, and they have gotten it done. No team has ever done that by at least 30 points in all of those closeouts. In fact, nobody had ever done it by 20 in 3 closeouts. And so
that's impressive. Give the Knicks their flowers, man. That's impressive. On the road, even more impressive.
You know, Ernie, can I mention, Coach Atkinson said that they took a step. Mm-hmm. They took a step in terms of what it looks like on paper, meaning they got to the conference finals where the last years they did not. However, they also took a step backwards because they also it showed what you're vulnerable to everyone else in the Eastern Conference. The way the Knicks beat them, they've shown how vulnerable they are. The one thing that the Cavaliers are going to have to do, it's not all about personnel. Yes, James will get older, and there's some other players that you have to think about, but they have to change their offensive strategy and philosophy. They have to include the 2 guys in the interior more and figure out a way to include them more, because when the game slows down, being a ball-dominant 6-second dribbler is not productive. And that's why the Knicks lost last year, because Brunson had to do the 6 seconds or more dribbling. And then this year they said, no, we're going to add people to our bench, and we're going to have more ball movement and more body movement, and we're going to be tougher to guard. So what happens today? You have the first time where you had, 130 points and no 20-point scorer.
yeah.
Because you have spread the wealth. That is exactly what the Cleveland Cavaliers have to do if they want to move forward, because they took a step forward but they went a step backwards in terms of being vulnerable.
We are waiting for Landry Shamet to join us to talk about this team that is going to the NBA Finals, and he is ready to go, we are told. So let's talk to Landry Shamet about the Knicks and their victory tonight, completing another sweep. And for Landry, look, 11 out of 12 from three-point range in this series, 92%. Nobody's ever shot a percentage like that in a playoff series, so congratulations on that. And on going to the NBA Finals, man. Tell me what's going through your mind right now.
Oh man, it's crazy. My first finals, and obviously it's super exciting and feels good, and we want to obviously enjoy this, but at the same time, same breath, like we got a larger goal here, and so definitely gonna enjoy it the next day or two, and start locking in for what's to come. We got 4 more wins to try to go get, and we know it's going to be even harder. So really proud of this group, and kind of what we've fought through all year, and being in this position now with this team, it's pretty special.
Landry, great series. I played with some great shooters, Big Shot Bob, Brian Shaw, Rick Fox, and I used to go to them on nights of closeout games and say, I'm coming to you, be ready. Did Brunson and Cat come to you, and did anybody on the team come to you and tell you to be ready? Because you're more than ready, my brother. You're playing great.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Honestly, I think one of the beautiful things about this group is our approach, regardless, is pretty steady. There was no, make it special, Landry, we're going to play through you tonight or anything, or anyone. Our whole thing, when we're at our best, we, stick to our principles, play within ourselves, play fast, and rely on each other. And the beautiful thing of this group is it could be a different guy every night. Josh Hart had a great shooting night this series. When they're sagging off of him, he made a bunch of shots. It could be Deuce, could be anybody off the bench, Jose, doesn't matter. It's the next man up, and truly like a collective effort.
Number one, young man, congratulations. And me, Kenny, and Shaq and Ernie have had the experience of being in New York when the Knicks are doing good. Can you explain to people, like, number one, how in the hell y'all be making all that racket on the road? And how crazy it is being in the Garden or just walking around New York right now?
Y'all know, Knicks fans are a specific species of human that should be studied. It's special, man. They're crazy. They're crazy. They fly out to Cleveland on a Monday. They're everywhere. They take over arenas. Everywhere you walk in the city, that's what you hear. The buzz is unbelievable. There's really, you could try to explain what's going on in New York right now for Knicks fans, but I mean, good luck. Like, it's different. Knicks fans are different, man.
You know what? Congratulations, Landry. I think the other thing that you went 11 for 12 from 3, and that's going to be, go down in history as, one of the great series. But I thought really your defensive effort on Donovan Mitchell in Game 1, when you guys were down, was just as vital, if not even more, because he was really having his way, and defensively guarding the best player. You get that assignment as well sometime.
Yeah. I mean, he's a hell of a player, and, I've said it before, we have a tremendous luxury on this team of having multiple primary defenders that we could give guys different looks, because as you guys know, these are the best players in the league and really good offensive players that teams played through. If you give them the same look over and over all game, they're going to figure it out and pick you apart. And so we have the luxury where we have, 4 or 5 guys really, perimeter defenders that we could stick on the ball and say, you got him. When we find something that works, we'll stick with it, but we have the ability to go to different things and give them different looks, and I think that's a huge strength of our team.
Last question so you can go celebrate. You guys are going to have about 7 to 10 days off. Did Coach mention to you guys about being careful and about being smart?
Yeah, he's been huge on, with that. As we had it the last series, we swept the Sixers and we had like 9, 10. That was crazy. That was a long stretch, longer than the All-Star break. So, but one of the things he was talking about was, the fighting human nature of getting comfortable. And also, as you guys know, you can't recreate, playoff atmosphere in practice. You just can't. The intensity, all of it. It's hard to recreate. So we've got to find ways mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually to, keep our spirit where it needs to be. Even with time off, taking practices seriously and being intense, going at each other a little bit. So we'll have a good week and be ready to go.
Landry, this is, I promise, the last thing. But I am curious.
Y'all are good, man.
Because this is just like the last series. You're going to have 8 nights off before you play again. And you don't know who you're going to play yet. So how does that work out as you're preparing? Is it, okay, we'll prepare for OKC on this day and then San Antonio? Or how do you break that up?
Yeah. I mean, this series we waited all that time and really had one day to prep for Cleveland. But, you drip feed some stuff in throughout the week, watch some film on both teams. We got a lot of time. So guys will be, locking into film and watching the games, obviously. But we'll walk through and go through both teams' stuff throughout the week, and then ultimately whenever you figure out who you got, then, full steam ahead on that group. So it worked out last series where we waited all that time to have really one day to prep for Cleveland fully. Obviously you can't control that, and we know that. So we'll see how this series goes over there with 2 really good teams, and we'll do, control what we can control on this end to be ready to go Game 1.
The man missed 1 3-pointer in 12 tries in the series. As I like to say, if you shook his hand right now, you get a 3rd-degree burn. Landry Shamet joining us here on Inside the NBA. Nice going. We'll see you in the
Congratulations,
finals,
brother.
Appreciate you guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Got it. It's our pleasure.
Great feeling, man.
I was going to mess with him a little bit.
Why?
I was going to say, hey, you want to make a prediction y'all going to sweep the finals?
You know what, Ernie? And not Shaq and Chuck, the first time you made the finals, that when you win the West, for us who win in the West, being on teams that win the West and you on the East, that feeling of you're smiling. You see, I know that's that feeling. That feeling is indescribable.
No, but hold on. It's a more dangerous feeling if you got 9 and 10 days, because we had 10 days off. So we had a parade at Disney. We was doing this. They gave us 4 days off. It was.
No wonder we got it.
Yeah.
You had a parade?
Yes.
Y'all had a parade at Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, no, y'all wild out. Y'all was wild out.
Yeah,
but no, that
congratulations,
feeling,
parade,
man, I started thinking about all the people that, you're like, man, we put in a lot of work to get here, and all the people that helped you get there. And you start thinking about all your teammates that at well, at least for us, we had at some point there was, other than Akeem, there was like, if that guy didn't play like this, we don't win. If that guy didn't play like that, we don't win. And so it was such a great feeling for that.
Thunder won both meetings over the Knicks this year. In fact, the Knicks have lost 8 in a row at home against the Thunder.
You know, I think those
San
stats-
Antonio was 1-1.
I think those stats right there, you always said that regular season stuff is useless. This is not the regular season New York Knicks right now. This team is just, they on fire right now. They're playing with tremendous confidence.
They got something.
Whoever they play in the finals going to have their hands full.
It'll be a new experience for most of that New York team. Mikal Bridges has been to the finals with Phoenix in 21. Jordan Clarkson to the finals in 18 with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Can Charles choose either New York
Chris,
street meat or
I was actually thinking about that. It's going to be street meat against churros or steaks in Oklahoma City.
there you go.
How
Crazy it's going to be there for the finals, man.
Man, listen,
William, Braves in
if
season
they
3.
win the finals, I just hope it's not at the Garden.
I'm just glad. I'm glad
we would never get out of the arena.
I want to give a shout out to all the guys at ESPN that we actually get to do the finals. And our first year, the New York Knicks are going to hold. That's going to be crazy.
You see the bye-bye Cavaliers. Chucky, we're so high on this team after the Harden move. What happened?
They wasn't good enough. They didn't play any defense. They had,
Why you vote for him then?
Well, we had to pick before the playoffs, fool.
Okay, but why you pick them?
Because I thought Harden would help them. And listen,
wrong.
they never got over game one, in my opinion. They never got over game one. Disappointed in the Cavs. It's embarrassing to get swept.
Lake Cuyahoga.
Lake Cuyahoga.
Lake Cuyahoga. Listen.
Ready, underdog?
I already flew out there, flew back during a commercial break.
Man,
got everybody going.
I was already calling Clark Kellogg to get some tea times.
You can still do that.
No.
Well, let's see who Kenny was fishing with.
Well, you know
Shall
what?
we?
You know I had to have the big three on there, and my man Al Bundy. My man Al Bundy.
Where are
That's
you?
Drew Carey.
Why are you not on there?
I know. I just gave him the boat.
Hey, is that my man Al Bundy for real?
Yeah.
Ed
Bundy.
O'Neill. Ed O'Neill was so awesome to me when I was on Modern Family.
That ain't right.
Shout out to Ed O'Neill when I did Modern Family. That was one of the great things.
Drew Carey looking like TK.
Hey, listen, I'm not
Hey,
dropping.
Drew, what's up, Drew?
Hey,
Sorry, Drew. Drew is my guy, too.
who's the other guy up there between Drew?
Geraldo's now out there with
Arsenio Hall.
Hey, Arsenio from Cleveland?
Yeah. And Geraldo is out there with
Arsenio
Halaldo.
I did not know he's from Cleveland.
What you doing, Halaldo?
Hey, LeBron, go back to Cleveland. That's how you're supposed to finish your career.
Oh, go back.
Go back to
Last
Cleveland,
one,
LeBron.
underdog.
Ooh, that's a big statement right there, Chuck.
Well, he should finish his career there.
When we come back,
Oh, Eric.
I can honestly say this is something we've never done on Inside the NBA for the Nito Stat of the Night.
Look,
It's
Kenny
coming
picked
your
up
way
a check.
next.
That's something that's never happened before.
Even better than that.
Oh, Eric, it's not the same.
Since
1989.
Come on,
unsullied by sponsorship, rarely said about Shaquille O'Neal, who has a hand in a lot of companies. He owns a bunch of companies.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
I'm saying you're not just a spokesperson.
Tell him, Kenny.
You're a client. So. Your
like
newest
this
one.
animal.
He's got a brand new one now that
What?
called Tomorrow, right?
Yes, so
All right.
since the Knicks are in the finals, make sure you stop by 220 West 42nd Street. You
Right there in
Sharper
Times
Image,
Square.
right there in Times Square. You remember Sharper Image?
Right.
Yeah,
It's
of
like
course.
Sharper Image on steroids. Future, innovation, technology, a 20,000 square foot tech wonderland.
A lot of interactive stuff going
Yes.
on there
Do you
too.
buy
yes.
stuff there, or you just go visit?
No,
stuff?
you
There's
buy stuff there.
Gaming and
Any gadget you want.
smart
brother.
home
You want
products.
something to make ice cream? We got it. You want
Wait,
something
you
to make
didn't
coffee?
let
We
let
got it.
us in on the investment? Why they got your ugly ass picture there?
Because I'm the owner.
But why, yeah,
I'm not only the client, I'm the player president.
No,
You know what else?
That's another investment you left
You know
out.
they actually have robots in that thing. They actually have robots there.
They
and,
really?
and we actually have a robot.
No way.
Yes,
Yes, we do.
who's coming in right here. It's a robotic. It is a robotic
Don't mess around, Chuck.
Hopefully they don't trip over the wire.
Oh, take a look. Look at this.
Guess what?
Oh, Oh, look at him.
Sick 'em, boy. Sick 'em, boy.
This is
Get 'em,
crazy.
boy.
Man, that's crazy.
Get 'em, boy. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
This is crazy, man.
Do a flip.
That is
You can do a flip. Look at that.
unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not AI. This is real.
Nah, that's right.
Oh,
Tomorrow, yeah, get him,
Oh, look at
220 West 42nd Street. I will be there.
can I pet it?
Games
Don't
3 and
pet
4, I
that
will
thing,
be
man.
there.
What? Can I pet it?
Sick
you
'em.
can, you can
Sick 'em.
Can I pet it? Can I pet it? No, I'm good.
Oh, but Chuck, look at this. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck, don't be scared.
That's crazy. Crazy, man. Oh, wow.
Hey,
This is wow.
Hey.
What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, good to see you.
Kenny, you're going to be pleased to know that the dog. Where'd the dog go?
Oh, with the dog one.